Hello. Okay, that's enough of that joke. That was a joke. Hello, people of the earth, and welcome to the end of the year. Well, specifically 2019. Now it's the year 2020. With the face with the handprint on it now. My handprint. No one else's. But yes, it's time to round up not only the year, but the decade. Windscreen wipers. This is the notepad of knowledge. He's come out this year. He's gay. No, I'm just... You like other male notepads, don't you? He's like, what? No. So, yes, I've never had to get the notepad of knowledge out for any of these videos, because usually I've just shared my thoughts of the past year and what's in the year to come. But hey, this is not, I keep saying it, I've been saying it for about 2 weeks now. This is not just the end of the year, but the end of the decade. And what a fucking disorderly decade it's been. One thing that I can say for sure that I'm going to be excited about in the new year is people can stop pissing me off when they say 2000. It's been a pet peeve of mine since 2011, hence my saying of 2011. Ever since 2010 rolled around, everyone was saying, oh, it's 2010, oh, it's 2011, or it's 2012, or it's 2013, 2014, 2015. It's not 2000. It's 20 and then the other number, okay? 20. So everyone is now saying that. I've heard it on the news, I've heard it on television. Everyone's calling it 2020. I'm like, thank goodness, because 100 years ago, or not even more than that, we were calling it 1901, 1902, 1903, 1904, 1905, 1906, 1907. We weren't calling it 1907. Just like we're supposed to be calling it 2001, 2002, 2003. We should have been saying 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006. And so on. So that's over. Thank fuck. And if you're still saying 2000, fucking stop. Okay? Onto the notepad. I've got a list of stuff here. Things that need correcting, things that need addressing, things that need everything. This is going to be a longer video, if you couldn't already tell by the time code. So, yeah. Better get started. First and foremost, the most important bit of news I have to address is the fact that, hey, guess what, this year the ASF came back. Oh, wait, hold on a minute, what kind of... and I tried to get the current audience that are watching my Let's Plays into it, and then I've disappointed them as well. So fuck, because I've only brought out a comeback tournament, or comeback tournaments, and then we brought out Raw, and then more problems arose. More work had to be done than I initially thought, because I thought, hey, if we make Smashdown just full of people talking, I don't have to edit so much. I don't have to rely on lines, or lines. I don't have to rely on matches to go well or not well or whatever, and I have to play them all, and they have to be good, and they have to have the right ending, etc, etc, etc. And then I have to edit it all together. Now I have to edit it all together, but things have gone awry. So I did put it off for a little bit, because October came up, and usually I'm consumed with Let's Playing then. That's why I did say, actually, I'll make excuses now, that we had the horror month in October. It was all live again, because I wanted to incorporate ASF into it, or at least I wanted time to work on ASF, and that didn't work out. Hell, I didn't even get time to work on both Chatty Ackies that I had scheduled for that month too. I only got one of them out, but we will get the other one soon enough that I was planning for October. Don't you worry about that, if you're too fussed about it, that is. But yeah, the ASF needs addressing. It's been put on the back shelf, and because it's been really hard to fucking put together. And so I've just made more complications for myself. And also, I want to... this year has been the year of change because of the new computer. I owe Mr. Hitcoder a shout out for that, for helping me make the new computer and put it all together and get the right components so that it's actually better than the old one. Not that one I threw out the window. Do you remember the computer I threw out the window? That was the one that's supposed to be the actual replacement for the old one, and it was worse than the old one. So owe him a big thanks for that. And also if you saw what I got for Christmas in that video, I did get an external hard drive for which was 2 terabytes huge. That's a lot, in case you don't know. So because I wanted to move everything from old computer into new computer, because editing on the old computer is like trying to get an old woman to climb up Mount Everest. It fucking won't work. Compared to the new computer and the new editing software I got with that, it's like a breeze. Like, seriously, people don't realize how hard it was to edit stuff on the old computer, especially when it keeps dying or crashing or fucking up or whatever and not saving stuff, and it's fucking frustrating. So then I want everything to ship over to the new computer, so I was sorting out that because I'm like, this would make editing a whole lot more easier than it currently is. And so yeah, so hopefully now that I have started shifting everything over now into the other external hard drive. The only reason I need another external hard drive is because the other one is fully fucking loaded, because as I keep pointing out, that computer is old and there's a lot of memories and a lot of stuff on that external hard drive. So I want to ship it all over and then have more space, because the external hard drive on the old computer is 1 terabyte long, or 1 terabyte amount of space. So I got a 2 terabyte one, because then I can not only have all the stuff from the old computer transfer over, but I can have more space. It does take forever. I had to transfer a file full of stuff for the SF, and it took about how long did it say it was going to take? About 5 hours, to give you a rough idea. And I'm like, oh, I can't wait around for that long. I'm doing nothing. So I've been slowly placing stuff from one computer into the other. So because the transfer rate has to go into the computer in the first place and then go to the other external hard drive. So I am slowly transferring everything, but that will probably get done within the next month, and I will be continually working on other stuff, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So yeah, editing will be a lot more easier. So I want to try and finish editing Smashdown, the next episode of ASF, on the old computer, because I'm nearly there. It's taken a fucking while. Yeah, because otherwise I've just got to do it all again, and I don't want to do it all again. So by the time the next episode after the one I'm going to upload is done, I will be editing on the new computer, and it will be easy. I'm just going to make it. That's the only problem. So yeah. So that's been my life on the ASF front, because I wanted it to come back, and I was just so determined for it to come back this year. Just go, fucking yeah, it's coming back, because I made the April Fool's joke, and then you're all like, oh, it's dead, finally. No, it's not dead, and that's just proof, and I want to continue it, but yeah, battling with the old computer is a fucking nightmare, and I want it to end this year. I'm going to kick it out. Well, I'm probably going to keep it. It's got a lot of other things in there, in terms of, you know, stuff on the internet that I've got bookmarked or, you know, whatever, and that's very handy. I want to keep in touch with, because finding it all again for the new computer is going to be like, that's accumulated about 10 years worth of data, speaking of decades. So that's a lot of information. And I don't want to have to go finding it all again on the other computer and bookmarking it and saying yes, 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 because that just takes too long. So I might as well just keep it around for that, but it won't be used for editing or making videos again. In that regard, I also wanted to get a recording device it would help me record ASF stuff onto the new computer, because I don't want to use the old one again for that. So I am planning on getting a it's a SCART to HDMI cable, because I'm recording in HD now, if you haven't noticed. So I want to and that'll benefit Let's Plays as well, because all the old consoles and any old games I want to do will now come through a HDMI port. But I've just got to find one, and I'm not having much luck finding one, so I might have to go internet shopping for that, and I don't like doing that. I like being safe. It's like no one's getting my IDs or anything. So I like to buy stuff in the shops and help that thing called, I don't know, the fucking economy. So give us Amazon's fucking money and they don't pay any taxes. So yeah, I hate Amazon and eBay and everything else, because they don't pay taxes for this country, so that doesn't help. So yeah. Oh, thanks for voting for Conservative, by the way. They're not going to put that bill on, so oh well. Anyway, I'm not turning this into a political debate, even though I sometimes do and want to. So check time, you're fine. So yeah, that's my bases covered for ASF. So who knows, you may see a better looking ASF coming down the road. But I will get the other Smashdown edited on the old one, and then that'll be it for that computer in terms of editing. I'm fucking done with it. What's next on the list? Oh god, yeah, I took a trip down memory lane because I'm looking at the past decade, and the first ever Let's Play that I did was on the 2nd of December 2014. Yeah, that's a 1. 2014, which was either it was, well, I think it's Zelda Skyward Sword, which I never got around to finishing. And boy, don't look at those videos, because I learned a lot of lessons doing that video. Number 1, don't record it and then do your voice afterwards, because that's just awkward. And number 2, just get better at talking. I thought, seeing as I was doing the ASF and it's going fine and we're doing commentary and we're getting better at doing commentary, I should be able to just narrate video games. No! So yeah, I was a nervous little pill there. So adorable me. We may look back on that and I'll do a reaction video, maybe. I don't want to though. Bad memories of this past decade. So yeah, so there's a little interesting tidbit. So I've been doing this now for 6 years. It shows. And my first live stream I got down here was on the 15th of April 2016. So a couple of steps later. Yeah. And that was Star Wars Battlefront. Memories. I do plan on playing that game on a few anniversaries and stuff. Because it's the one that started it all. And the new Star Wars film came out. Have you seen the new Star Wars film? I've seen the new Star Wars film. No spoilers. What have I put there? Yeah, I threw the poop computer out the window. That's been done. I'm going to stop and start again. One sec. So yeah, I threw the poop computer out the window. You saw footage of that. I can't believe I still did it. I don't have it here anymore. He's dead. He went to the dump. We threw him away. Oh yeah, I've already done that. I'm jumping the gun here because I've just put down the new computer stuff, and a big thanks to Hitcoder. You owe him one. Recently, actually, on that news, I can say, out of just pure memory, because it's not on air, is that, well, that's only because it's happened recently, is that Mr. Hitcoder has recently got a Switch. So we may be doing co-ops on that in terms of a Mario Maker, because he's got that too, and any other bonuses. So he doesn't have to necessarily be here for us to make a video now. Though he has told me that he is going to come within the next, I don't know, soon. Within the next soon, he's going to come, okay? And we're going to make another video. I don't know what the video is going to be. Write down some suggestions in the comments of what you want me and Hitcoder to do again. If you want, you don't have to. We'll come up with something. I don't know. Oh, that's the big thing. So this is the next thing I'm about to announce. You're going to go, huh? What? What's he talking about? The thing that I've been doing in my personal life is something actually rather big, which has been sidetracking me sometimes, not all the time. But this is gonna. This is a big important thing. This right here. See it? You can't see it because I'm the only one looking at it. What did it say again? No. So I, believe it or not, in my dumbness, I'm writing a book. No, don't adjust your volume or anything else, or your ears. You heard me. I am writing a motherfucking book. Okay? Because it's been in my head, the story that I'm writing, it's been in my head for years and years and years and years. Probably around 18 years it's been in my head. And I finally just more or less the start of last year started writing it. Because I just, even though I'm dyslexic, I've mentioned that, you can overcome that. I went to a writing course and my teacher was dyslexic, so hey, anything can happen. And it was a she. I don't know if I'm supposed to give out too much information, but I won't give out a name or anything. But yeah, she was very handy and filled me with confidence that I can fucking do this. Well, it's not a big but I want you. Don't you want? There we go. It's pitch time, okay? Don't you want? I'm not gonna fuck it up now. Don't you wish you could read a story that was made in my head? Oh yeah, I bet you do. It's gonna be a big novel, because I keep on adding stuff and adding stuff and adding stuff and saying, oh, I could put this in, oh, I could put this in, oh, I could put this in, oh, this would be good, oh, that would be good, oh, this would be good. But I need, because it's taken a fucking year now, I need a deadline. And my deadline, someone at my place of work gave me a deadline, and I don't like it. Okay, I do like it, but they said December 1st next year, specifically 2020. They want to see me publish. They want to see me publish my book. So that's a good target, but it is, well, I don't want to say nearly finished. There's still plenty to go, and I might add more. But I want you to constantly nag me. Okay, this is your job for next year. From this point on, is nag me. Put it in the comments every so often of every video. It's like, Ackie, I know you've made this video, but could you write some more book now? I'd be like, okay, I'll write book. So nag me. go on my live streams and say, how's your book coming along? Okay, nag me to fucking death. And I'll say, and I'll give you a progress update. Huh? You like that? There you go, a purpose for live streaming. No, I don't need a purpose for live streaming. I just do it anyway because I want to. And you can join me. Come along and join me. It's fun. And that on that note, for fun, I'm fed up with playing games that I'm clearly not any good at, or B, not interested in, or C, not enjoying. Or if it's all the three above, no. Because there was too many games. Ever since live streaming, there's been a handful of games where I've gone, this had a lot of promise and it's not living up to the promise that it had, so I don't want to play it anymore. But it's only because there's no other big games out there that's gonna grab your attention, you know. And I call them big games, but I'm not enjoying the so-called big games. There's loads. I've got a whole library of games on my PlayStation 4 that I can stream that aren't big titles, but I want to play them. And I'm waiting to play them. So, yeah. So, from now on this point, no more bullshit on my live streams. If I'm not enjoying it, you'll know about it, and I'm not playing it anymore. I'm not stretching it out, giving it several chances. The first impression is always important. So, no more crap games on my live streams anymore. Got it? Or games I'm not enjoying. Not necessarily crap games. You may like them, but if I don't like them, it fucking shows, and I know it. It's ugh, and I hate it. And some of you will sit through it. Bless you. But no, I'm done with that one. That's a New Year's resolution. I've got a lot of New Year's resolutions, but that's one of them. In terms of the channel, anyway, is no more boring game. Because I'm playing every Let's Play game I'm enjoying for the most part. It's the live streams, for some reason I have a stigma with them. Is like sometimes I'm just like, hey, let's stream this game. Oh wait, it's crap. Well, let's try it next week or the following week and see if that's any good. Oh no, wait, this is crap too. So only good games from now on. Also, don't forget to nag me about my book. If you want a premise about the book, to give you an idea, I haven't decided a perfect title for it yet. Because it's a very big plot, one that I'm going way over my head for in some cases, but I'm getting there. But it's an alternate Earth, let's call it, in the well, I call it the distant future. It's kind of like the future of, like, I call it 50 years time, maybe a bit more than that. So it's futuristic and it's alternate Earth because I wanted to make it an alternate Earth because I don't like the Earth that we're on. Sorry, I hate Earth. I hate you. No, I'm just kidding. But in terms of the geography, I just wanted to make my own world, because when you're dyslexic, you think creatively. So that, and the only way I'm trying to express this, the only way I can express it is through words. I can't make movies or TV shows or video games, because I would, about the story. But that's the best way to get it out there, is through words. So yeah, it's based on that, and the main character, well, there's a few main characters, but the book kicks off with a specific main character, and he lives, there's kind of a thing going on where trees have evolved into beings, and they're not, I haven't decided on a final design for them yet, but I got a rough idea of them not actually looking like trees, but looking like the earth, like the soil and the ground. So they're kind of all brown and muddy looking, and they have leaves, or not leaves, they have grass coming out of the back of their body. So then if they get caught by anyone, they just jump on the floor, and all the grass comes out their back, and then they're in perfect camouflage. Now that's cool, isn't it? Don't steal. You'll never finish the book in time before I do, okay? That's copyright me. Copyright Ackie. Fuck off. Get off my property. And basically, this guy, there's like a war going on, but not where he's living, but it's between his people and obviously our people, or earthlings. And there's also other creatures in there, kind of inspired by, you know, I want it to kind of have animals that have also evolved into breathing, talking, walking creatures. And yeah, so there's your plot. And yeah, and he eventually finds out stuff that's compelling, trust me. And he's a painter. He paints. You like it so far? I'll tell you more if you keep nagging me about it. So nag me about it, okay? Right, that's that out of the way. No, I need that. As well as Hit Coder, we might as well do a Hall of Fame. Not that you are in a Hall of Fame. Call it Akkie's Walk of Fame. That title doesn't mean anything, okay? We're fine for time. But we've got the there's a few people that I've been socializing with on the live streams and in comment sections throughout the last decade. So big shout out to anyone who's ever commented on anything. Thank you, you're doing what I want you to do. I don't say to people like the video and subscribe to it and hit the fucking bell icon and hit the bell on your head and throw a tantrum or pull your trousers down and whack people with your dick. I haven't asked for that, okay? What I've asked is to socialise, because I'm a sociable being. Believe it or not, I will not eat you. Just ask Hitcoder. He's been in this house and he's lived to tell the tale. Bless his soul. So to those people that are being sociable with me and finding the courage, then if it's a courage thing, I don't know. I mean, I'm not that scary, am I? If you get a feedback from me, isn't that a positive thing? I know I don't reply to every single comment out there, but that's because I don't feel I need to. Like I got the Merry Christmases on Christmas, but we'll get into why I didn't say that specifically soon, because we're moving into the bad stuff. I told you this video was going to be long. But yeah, to cover this, so I've got a few people out there that have lived in my memory. This is purely from memory. I just whipped them out. I didn't look them up or anything, but most of them are newish or current-ish. So my first one on this list was Dr. Dark. Yeah, because I remember playing 2K, WWE 2K14, or was it 13? Which one did I have before I decided not to buy anymore? I don't fucking know. One of those. I think it might have been 14. Yeah, it would have been the last one that came out for the PlayStation 3. So we had a good time there, and I played as a stupid John Cena thing. Go and look that video up. Maybe. Because that's old. Dang. But I remember that, and he's been in contact and whatever still, and it's all good. Worms is another guy I'd like to shout out. Hey, congratulations, you made the list. You've just made the list. The list of Ackie. I should have put that on there. But yeah, because Worms is always, I believe he's into the retro gaming, and we'll get into that as well in a minute. He's going to be disappointed. But he's been an ASF fan, and he's been a fan of some of the games I've been playing. I know he joined the stream for was it Sonic Mania? Yeah, fucking love that game. So big shout out to him. Astro Cat. What happened to Astro Cat? I got her on the list. It's been a while. If you're still there, I want to say hi again. Because Astro Cat's just disappeared, and I like cats. Come on. Why have you abandoned me? So yeah, hopefully I hear from Astro Cat again. She was on a lot of the live streams, and we had a good laugh. Helmet Boy, obviously, probably my youngest viewer, though I don't know, but he's the youngest viewer that socializes with me. He was on the live streams pretty much before, well, as they started. One of the first games I streamed, speaking of, was also Just Cause 3. And that was one of the first videos he found of me, and ever since, you know, he's been coming in, and now we just play games together and be stupid, you know, on and off cam. So he's fun. So big shout out to him too. Obviously I've got Hitcoder on this list, because we've actually been friends for ages, just we live too far away from each other, which is why you don't see him all the time, or it's why you've only seen him twice now. But yeah, he's able to come over here more frequently now because he's doing things that I'm not going to explain, but he's doing things. I've just realised the cam died, so I don't know what I said last, so fuck. I didn't really need to stay focused on that time, but I think I mentioned, I will edit it out and then we'll just carry on. So, did I mention Hitcoder? Hopefully I did, but I've already mentioned him. But yeah, he's able to, we've been friends for years, but he's only just been able to come over to my house recently to do things because we live too far away from each other. We found each other over that thing called the internet. Do you know what that is? I'm still a bit baffled on what it is. But yeah, we got, and then there's Giraffe. Giraffe has made the list. Because Giraffe likes to come on live streams and we have a good laugh. And I think we have the same kind of sense of humor, and she's probably my oldest viewer. So thank you, Giraffe, if you're watching this. Probably not. But hey, I'll probably say it on a live stream. Because that's fun, I'll probably find you. Spudgetland. He's on this list because he's provided me with a few bits of content for Mario Maker 2 and the first Mario Maker, and he's made 2 tribute levels for me. I don't know why. Why would you waste your time over this sort of loser over here? I'm just an old man. But yeah, thank you for the levels and the tribute levels. Love them. Still got them stored. Well, I've got the second one that you made stored on the Switch now, so that's there forever. Not really deleting it. And Tyler B, of course. He's been making levels as well, and we've been communicating and all kinds of other stuff. So I thought I'd give him a mention. There's Winterish here. I don't know what's happened with Winterish. Winterish. Well, I didn't mind Winterish coming on. Winterish just came on live streams, and they said hi, and I said hi back. How you doing? All is good. All is well. And then they just sat there and watched, and I don't care about it. And that's fine. You can do that. I don't mind if people just come onto the live stream and just want to sit back and not have to type on a keyboard. You can do that too, but you'll find a better laugh when you socialise. I'm not saying you should, but you know, some people, and I don't mind that at all. Just watch, okay? As long as you're enjoying it, that's what I'm caring about. And an honourable mention goes to that troublemaking guy called Dr. Pepper. He mimicked my favourite drink and drove me away from Doom. And speaking of Doom, Doom Eternal is finally coming out. It was supposed to be out already in November, but now it's coming out in March. So I'll be playing that in April. Hallelujah. So Doom Eternal's coming, but I don't think there's a snap map for that one. So I'm hoping not, but I'll be doing the story on that anyway, and it looks huge and impressive and wow. So I'm really looking forward to Doom Eternal coming out, so I can stream that. So that's going to be a fun game, yeah. So that's I've run out of people and space, but no, I think I got everyone there that's worthy of a mention. If there are others that want to protest, go ahead, and I'll make a separate video with your names because I forgot. There's a few other ASF supporters that have kind of stuck with me. Farmer Productions rings a bell, and there's a few others, but like I said, with names I'm fucking useless anyway in the first place, so be honoured that I've remembered you. So yeah, that's that. Next one. Long video. This is the bad stuff. Oh, I've addressed one of them already, and that's the ASF does need fixing because I'm fucking it up. But I've explained to you at the start of the video now that it will be fixed, and I want it to keep going, and it will keep going, and I want to move on into season 2. I've got big plans, big everything. I've got ideas coming out of my head. This thing is very creative up here because it's dyslexic. That's why I want to write a book. That's why I want to do the ASF. That's why I want to do everything. I want to do too much sometimes with my life. Not enough hours in the fucking day. So we've addressed that, and obviously one of the biggest blows that I've taken this decade, without a shadow of a doubt, is it's going to get personal here, and I'm going to try not to blub. But for those of you that don't know, the first ever vlog I did for the first time, for the first end of year I did, it's actually the first video on the vlog playlist. I do address the sad reality of that year, which graced me on 2014, that my brother passed away. And obviously that was a shit year, and it's not been easier since. I may feel like I'm over it, but you're never over it. For those of you that have experienced a family loss that is that close and was still that young, he was younger than me, by about 9 years. Maybe 10, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, it's hit the family hard, and it's been tough, and that's why, going back to a previous thing that I said about the comments from people, is they've said happy Christmas, and I'm like, what's happy about it? You know, you can't get over something like that really quick. It's tough, but I've been trying to hold my head over it and just get on with life, basically. I think you'll agree I'm doing a pretty damn fucking good job. But he will always be missed, and that's why I want to do the Star Wars Battlefront game on anniversaries and stuff, because he would have fucking loved that game. He was a huge Star Wars fan. He fucking loved all the movies, and we bought him all the toys and blah 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 blah. It was huge for him. So, you know, that's what I do, and I do regard the PlayStation 4 as his kind of parting gift, because he died through, well, not natural causes, obviously, so we've got compensation, but no amount of money for compensation is going to be enough to replace him. But with some of the money, I bought the PlayStation 4 and Star Wars Battlefront, because he would have fucking loved that. So, yeah. Now you know. So, yeah, I thought I'd readdress that. I'm kind of been neglecting it to say it, even though I have hinted at it every now and again. I also did a tribute video of me playing Sonic Adventure in his name, you know, in his memory or whatever, because he would sit down, and I would, because he wasn't completely able to do stuff with his hands per se, so he would get me to play Sonic Adventure, and I wouldn't mind, because it's one of my favourite Sonic games of all time. So yeah, so I did that for him too. But it was the first time playing alone without him watching, and it was tough at times, but I got through it. And I haven't actually played Sonic Adventure since, to be honest. I said the next time I do play it, I will be truly alone, because I won't be filming it in front of a camera, and I still haven't brought myself to play Sonic Adventure without the camera, or without someone else, anyone else being with me. So, yeah, I haven't actually played it. So that's how much it's affected me. But yeah, that's all the bad news out of the way. Hooray, we made it. There was a few other things that I haven't actually written down here, but they're minor in compared to that. Obviously the ASFs needed addressing, and I'm fixing it. You are still going to see it, so shut up. And I want to get more involved in stuff like that. In fact, Worms just recently said, do I want to do ring announcing for his show? And I'm like, maybe. Because I don't know if that will take up more work. But ring announcing surely it can't be that hard. I mean, I've had a ring announcer, it wasn't that hard. So yeah, but it's just hard to edit. Enjoy the editing when it comes to me doing ring announcing, because you have to stop commentary, then you have to put it in, and then you have to start a commentary again. And me and Eggman found that awfully irritating. So that's why we dropped it. But hey, if someone wants me, because I'm auditioning technically on the SmackDown vs. Raw playthrough, the Let's Play of that with my announcing there, so that's expect to get something like that. I don't know, but I like doing that. It makes me feel like more. I don't know. This is what I'm gonna say. I just like doing it. Okay, simple as that. Yeah. So that's all the bad news, more or less. So nothing else really bad happened this decade per se. Maybe a few things, but they're not worth mentioning because you won't know about them. But I thought I would address that because you know, because I'm a giggly bitch, and I laugh a lot, but it helps me get through the day. At the end of it, of the fact that I lost my brother about 6 years ago now. And it's just going to get longer and harder, and now we've moved into a new decade. It's even more harder because we're leaving him back into that decade, and it's going to seem more distant with every year passing or whatever. So yeah, it's hard. doing my best to conceal emotions. Because I'm going to be a blubbering baby after I finish this video. I am opening up what I've called the floodgates. On a final note to end this video off, we've got about 4 minutes. I can cover that ground. Yes, because I feel more, because I want to relax more this year, because yeah, the new computer is going to simplify things for me, and then I'm going to have time to chill. I need to chill. That's one thing that I needed to point out here, is this is the first year, okay, this is how overworked that I've been. This year, reality hit me in the face really hard, because this year, I was, okay, I'm going to spill a few beans. We're not going to get this done in 4 minutes. Well, I'm going to spill a few beans, okay? One of the things that I do for work on a day-to-day basis, well, not a day-to-day basis, on a when they need me to basis, is, because I'm capable of doing that, is I do exam invigilating. I'm an exam invigilator. You know, that guy that just looks at you when you're doing an exam and he goes, "Are you cheating?" So that's my job. It's more exciting than it sounds, because like I said, I get to watch other people work and sweat their butts off just filling out question papers and whatever. It's rather fun. Even if I do have to stand up most of the time, and some exams are like more than 2 hours long, so I'm standing there just on my knees and on my ankles, just wearing away. And like I said, reality hit the shit this year, because earlier in the year, it might have been April or it might have been in February of this year, I passed out because life was taking too much toll on me. Work was taking too much toll on me, so I need to take, and since that point I've been being more healthy with what I eat and what I drink and whatever. You know, when you see me drink Dr. Pepper on video, that's the only time I'm fucking drinking it. Most of the time, in fact, you might have seen me on Let's Plays after that drinking water. I might have drunk water on Let's Play on rare occasion. But yeah, I've just been looking after myself. So with this year, I'm gonna kick back a little bit. I'm still gonna try and produce as much as possible. The computer's gonna make things more easy, and I'm just gonna make life more easy. I'm gonna have actual designated 1 day a week to not doing anything. It'll most likely be the weekend, namely Sundays, because I've tried to free up a Sunday where I'm not doing anything at all. And if I am doing something, it's recreational and I'm having fun. Well, I'm having fun doing what I do for the channel, of course, don't get me wrong, but I mean, like, for my own personal game, I need something. But most importantly, I need rest. So I want to devote a day a week, at least for myself, just to kick back and chill. Because I fucking need it, and I'm gonna start the camera again. Yeah, so I'm gonna kick back and chill, basically. I think I've said that enough. Because I need to, and you know, I'm getting old. Not that old, but I'm feeling that old because I've been overworking myself. Yeah, because the story that I was going to say when I'm exam invigilating is the hall that I operate in is usually in an exam hall. There's a stage, and you can just sit up on top of the stage on a chair or on a desk and see everyone to make sure no one's cheating or no one's making irritating noises to distract the others, etc, 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 stuff. But in this hall there's no stage, so we have to stand up, because there's usually more than one of me in the hall, more than one person in the hall, because in case bathroom breaks, so then we haven't left the hall unattended. Yeah, so I was standing up, and it must have been in the winter months, so February or April, and it was cold outside, but of course with cold you get heat inside with the heating system, and I made the dumb decision of standing right next to the thing that was dishing out the heat, and for a hall it's like this big thing that's about this big, and I'm standing next to it because everyone else has taken up a different space in the hall, and we've got to cover every corner, let's say. So I'm standing next to this thing, and I'm so dead. Usually that doesn't. I've stood next to it before, and I've been fine, but this time just I completely. And for those of you that have experienced a blackout before, you know how it feels. But to give you an image, you don't actually realise that you've blacked out. You just I kind of got that flickery thing on my eyes. Just everything was just flickering, and the current exam that I was invigilating was a maths one. So and one of the jobs we had to do is if someone put their hand up, they would want some tracing paper that they were allowed to have for the exam. So we were holding tracing paper, and I was holding a handful of it in my hand. Where else? And 1 minute I'm busy getting all this, and the next minute I'm kind of like, oh, as if I've woken up. I'm still standing up, luckily, but it was like an almost blackout kind of moment. I don't know how long I was out for, but I had noticed that some of the tracing paper had fallen from my hand because I'd lost my grip, and that's the only thing that told me that I've blacked out. So, you know, obviously I went to go and tell the person in charge of the hall what's happened. They told me to take a break out in the hall outside because it's cold out there, because they don't need heating on in that part of the building, because the exam is obviously taking place away from all the noise. So they don't, to save on money, they don't heat up the corridors. They obviously heat up the exam room because we don't want to be shivering in there. So yeah, so I went to go and take a break, and then yeah, and from that point I said, well, I better take it easy on myself, and did all the necessaries and sorted that all out. So yeah, that's what happened this year as well. So away from that story, as I said, I'm opening up the floodgates. For going back to what I was going to say originally, we're opening up the floodgates, or I'm opening up the floodgates, because I want to get more sociable with the people that I do currently know from YouTube. Hello, you. So I'm going to announce my Switch friend code. Okay, it's going to come up on the bottom of the screen, but I'm also going to say it. And if you want to send me an invite, if you've made it this far through the video, then I will display it now. Here we go. It's 3310. It's down there anyway. I'll put it somewhere down there. So that's my friend code for the Switch. If you want to invite me, obviously, if well, I'll play with anyone, but obviously I want to play more people that I know. And there's a few out there. I mean, if Spajukland and Tyler B want to play some Mario Maker or make some levels together, let's fucking do it. It's all part of the chill out routine. So I'll probably be having most sessions with anyone who wants to play with me on Sunday, because that way I'm chilling out, I'm playing games, I'm hanging out with you guys still. I don't have to make a video. You know, whoopee. No, I like making videos, but like I said, I've got to breathe easy and chill out. I've got to chill out making this. I'm gonna stand up for too long. Blimey, it's that time. Yeah, I've been standing there for too long. So yeah, that's my friend code. Again, I'll repeat: 7604 9059 3310. Enter it and send a friend request, and you may get it, and then we can hang out hopefully on the weekends, on Sundays. Does that sound good? And also, I'm opening up the floodgates. Of course, Mr. Ackie is very sociable online. How else did he find Hitcode and all those other wonderful guys? But I'm going to announce my Discord name. You ready for this? If you've got Discord, then come on and have a chat or whatever. But don't, just a chat, okay? Or, you know, because the Switch, because it's so lovely, doesn't support voice chat. We can voice chat on Discord instead. So my Discord big announcement, here we go, is Ackie, duh, that's A-C-K-I-E. I'm farting, I'll just blurb that up. So that's A-C-K-I-E, Mr. Ackie. And obviously you want the number, so it's number 1453. I've written it all down here. So now you know. So that's Ackie 1453, or number 1453. Now obviously when you send an invite in Discord, try and tell me who you are and whatever, because I think you can still send messages, but you just got to tell me who you are, because obviously I don't want to leak it out to anyone. So as long as I know you, you may get a chance, or tell me what you've been watching on the channel and not commenting. And I may say hi to you. So there you go, a brand new decade and a brand new me. No more bullshit with live streams. ASF is being fixed. I want to continue it. I'm having breaks. I want to hang out with you guys on the weekend. Better live streams. I've already covered that. Never mind. And you got a notepad in front of you, idiot. Oh, and nag me about the fucking book. Live streams. Say, how's the book coming on? Alright? Okay. We're all done. That's the wrap up, baby. Oh, I'm doing it again. Oh, I'm doing it again. Farting. That's a cue for me to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to go for a nice big shit. There's nothing quite like a good shit. Anyway, I'm going to stop being disgusting and thank you all so much for watching. Have you got any New Year's resolutions you're going to be doing? Please share if you want to. Let's all improve ourselves and try and survive the next decade to come. I'm going to be writing a book and etc, 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 and I've already mentioned it, so I'm going to shut up. So, with that being said, I will see you however and whenever. Good day and goodbye, and don't forget the live stream. They're still regular as clockwork every Friday. Okay? And I think we'll be playing more Roundabout. See, a game I'm enjoying, but it's not that huge, but I'm still having fun with it. And also They Are Billions. On the news of They Are Billions, if you've been watching that, I have actually got past the first level. It threw bullshit at me the first time. The horde just wouldn't stop coming. I got the horde, the next playthrough that I had of it, and there was only a few of them. I'm like, what? So I won it. So I'm keen to see what else that game's going to bring. But yeah, I'm going to wrap things up. So goodbye. Have a nice decade, and have a nice new year. Okie dokes. Okie dokes.